Because Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi may be the representative of Wayanad, but far from ensuring the welfare of the people. It looks like she's unable to keep her own party's flock together in that particular constituency. Just days after Rahul and Priyanka visited Wayanad, the party's district president has now resigned from his post. His resignation follows reports that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra expressed dissatisfaction over a series of controversies in the district unit linked to the suicides of some local leaders and urged the Kerala Congress leadership to dissolve the committee and remove the district president. Interestingly, the now former district president, ND Appachan, has also claimed multiple times that her plans of visiting Wayanad were never discussed with members of the district committee and that her visits had nothing to do with the district or state Congress units. He claims that all such events and visits were only planned by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's office and that her own party unit was kept in the dark about her engagement.
രാജ്യ സന്നദ്ധ പ്രകടിപ്പിച്ചിരുന്നുള്ള കാര്യം ശരിയാണ് എന്നല്ലാതെ കണ്ട് ബാക്കിയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ KPS നേതൃത്വം തീരുമാനിക്കട്ടെ ഞാൻ തുടരണേ വേണ്ടയോ എന്നുള്ള കാര്യത്തെ പറ്റിയിട്ട് നാളെ KPCC പറയാണ് അയാൾ നിങ്ങൾ ഒഴിവായിക്കോളാം പറഞ്ഞ ഞാൻ ഒഴിവാകും അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ അതൊരു രാഷ്ട്രീയമല്ല അത് പുറത്ത് പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ല.
The BJP now calls this a rebellion of sorts within the Congress party, and the party says that while Congress accuses them of vote chori, the reality is that the Congress is losing support within their own party structure, let alone the people of the country.
The entire Congress party on the ground is extremely rattled, frustrated against the Gandhi Vadra family. Because even now the Congress workers are tired of the Gandhi Vadra family and its Parivarwadi politics. This is why if you see from time and again, even the Congress workers are voting for the Bharatiya Janata Party because they know they themselves do not have any faith in the leadership of Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's take this across to our guest now. Joining us is Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of BJP. Dr. Anand Ragnathan, author, is with us. We also have Tehseen Purawala, political analyst, joining us. Ravi Srivastava, political analyst, is also with us on the show today. Let me go across to Tehseen first. Tehseen, this is the district president who says that he's been kept in the dark about what Priyanka Gandhi's office does or plans. The very fact that Priyanka Gandhi's visit saw very little turnout, there was almost no fanfare. Is that the reason that this person has been sacked?
Madhav, at the onset, wish you a very, very happy birthday. Have a great year and a long life ahead. Two issues. Yeah. Srimati Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, after a landslide victory in 2024 by over 4.1 lakh votes, was in Wayanad for a 12-day program, as you all know, for the rehabilitation work of the landslide victims. If you know, she even met the Honorable Home Minister with KC Venugopal Ji and the other Kerala MPs, and this was only the rehabilitation work which she focused 12 days in the constituency. So your first question of any fanfare or any celebrations does not come true because she was there for rehabilitation completely. I'm grateful to the union government that they've also released some sort of payments coming out for Wayanad. Second thing, absolute salutations to the district president Appachan G. He resigned because it shows that the Congress is a cohesive unit to show for changes that had to be made in the district committee. As you will see from the news reports, KC Venugopal Ji had said, the General Secretary Organization, that there will be some changes made in Kerala owing to the elections coming up, and this will start from district committees. So he's resigned because it's a cohesive unit and they have to go forward.
So
everything else is just...
Once again, was he asked to step down or did he resign?
As the Kerala unit, state unit has said, and AICC will soon accept the resignation, he has stepped down voluntarily because the district units will first be reorganized, followed by the state units. We're going into election next year. And I salute him for taking the first step.
Sounds very much like he was asked to step down. Sounds very much like he was asked to step down.
No, he wasn't.
Ragnathan.
He's a selfless warrior of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra.
A selfless warrior who says I was kept in the dark about her visits.
That's speculation. That's
like
not
a very selfless warrior. Dr. Ragnathan, you want to come in on that?
No, I mean, today, first of all, a very happy birthday to you, Madhav. It's very strange. You seem to be defying science, looking younger and younger with every passing year. So I need to take a blood
with me.
Tessie, you. I want to know what you guys eat. No, but to come back to this topic, look, couple of points out here. One, a direct question to Tehseen, but I want to do it after I have spoken my mind, because knowing my good friend Tehseen, he's not going to answer it directly. Look, the fact of the matter is, just 2 days ago, we were discussing about dynasty. The Prime Minister spoke about dynasty. Tehseen waxed eloquent about, well, people have been chosen. They are representatives of the people. So why this thing about dynasty scions and all? It's a simple question. What has Priyanka Gandhi to do with Wayanad? Obviously, she's gone all the way to Wayanad for two reasons. Because now that, having Amethi having faced a bit of a backlash, but now it's been corrected again. But, you know, they were scared. And now you have a safe constituency that they're determined with the demography to keep it as a bastion like they did Raebareli and Amethi for the next 60 years. But I want to ask this. They talk about, and today, you know, we may have a discussion on Leh and Ladakh or something, Madhav. The question is of environmentalism. The question is on economic development at the cost of the environment. I want to ask, this constituency that has been handed over to, for example, another dynasty scion, I want to ask a simple question. When that landslide, devastating eco-disaster struck Wayanad, did anyone, you did, but Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi boycott you? Did any of this Gandhi media dare to ask Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi what happened to all the disaster relief fund? What happened to all those things that the environmentalists said do not make these development as the planks for Wayanad? And yet they went ahead and, you know, created all that disaster. That's point number one. Tehseen has never answered it. Number two, it's a direct point. You know the democracy that exists in the Congress. You know, today, our good friend Sanjay is not there, but his temerity was to write one article in Times of India. And 10 years have gone by, he still remains suspended. That is the reason why Tehseen never directly criticizes the Congress party. He always criticizes those who are, you know, who are the supporters of Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi. He knows. The point I'm trying to make is there is no democracy inside the Congress, and anybody who criticizes the dynasty scions, the writing is on the wall. Whether the writing may be in Raebareli or in Wayanad. And parting shot, Madhav, just 10 seconds. About all this vote chori halabalu. Will Tehseen now, because he has to answer one more question, but I'm throwing in another. Will Tehseen please ask, did the Election Commission help Priyanka Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi win Wayanad by having 20,000 duplicate voters? Yes or no?
Okay, Tehseen, very quickly, you want to answer that, since that's a pointed question for you?
Okay, let me answer the vote chori first. Srimati Priyanka Gandhi Vadra would have won by over 8 lakh votes, in my opinion. So those who are responsible for running the administration of the country cannot get away by saying that 20,000 duplicate votes in Wayanad. They are in government and they should take care of it. That's point number one. She would have won by a larger margin.
By that logic, 6,000 votes which are reported or 8,000 votes which are reported, the margin is much bigger. So those votes should not matter.
That's true. But in that,
you're negating the arguments that have been made by Mr. Gandhi himself.
No, I'm not. Actually, in that constituency, that's a great point you raised. Actually, in that constituency, the votes were not deleted. There was an attempt to be deleted. Therefore, we don't know what has been deleted. Forensic has shown 6,000 were attempted to be deleted, which didn't get. No. I agree with you. I'm saying,
Let's bring in others.
One second, just let me clarify this, because it's a misconception. The votes were never deleted in that constituency. They weren't deleted. The forensic said there was an attempt. Now, attempt to robbery is also an attempt. No, that's what Rahul Gandhi is saying.
Okay, there was no deletion of votes. There was an attempt to delete. Sanju Verma, your response to Tehseen.
You know, Madhav, let's not lose sight of the moot issue in Wayanad. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra was there for a week in Wayanad. She refused to come out of her hotel room as per media reports. She refused to meet Congress Karyakartas. She refused to attend any Congress committee meeting. She refused to meet the district Congress president. And I need to point some facts out which have appeared in Times of India. And I completely endorse these. Last year, the district Congress treasurer of Wayanad, a man called N.M. Vijayan, and his son, both of them committed suicide in December 2024, followed by the suicide of the Gram Panchayat Congress member of Wayanad. And now there is a suicide attempt by the daughter-in-law of the district Congress committee treasurer of Wayanad, again a Congress woman. My simple point is, what exactly is happening in Wayanad? Why are the district Congress committee members, their sons, daughter-in-laws, son-in-laws committing suicide one after the other? And if nothing else, no leader is good if he or she does not have basic sympathy, basic compassion, basic empathy. Priyanka Vadra did not even, Madhav, deem it fit to meet the bereaved family members of the district Congress president whose family is being wiped out because they committed suicide. Why? We don't know. But basic human dignity needs to be respected. She was there for a week. What kind of a leader are you if you cannot stand shoulder to shoulder with your men and women when they need you during an hour of grief? That is my point number one. My point number two is, do you remember the date? I was on your channel. July 30th, 2024. Wayanad was struck by a horrifying landslide. 254 people dead, 397 grievously injured, 129 went missing. George Kurian, Union Government's Cabinet Minister for Minority Affairs, Fisheries and Animal Husbandry in the Modi government, George Kurian was there the next day in less than 24 hours. Priyanka Vadra and her brother Rahul Gandhi visited Wayanad just for photo op. They were there for barely 2 hours. Who was there to help the people of Wayanad during their worst times? It was the Modi government's NDRF. It was the Modi government's cabinet ministers.
Okay.
And Priyanka Vadra was MIA, missing in action. No, Madhav, my final point is this. I have noticed a pattern. Now you know that there was a cloud burst, there was flooding, there was landslides in Himachal Pradesh, more than 5 lakh hectares.
You made two important points. Sanju Varma, just 1 second. I have to factually correct you here. You mentioned that George Kurian is the Cabinet Minister for Minority Affairs. He's not. He's a Minister of State. The Cabinet Affairs Minister for Minority Affairs is Kiran Rijiju. Let me quickly bring in now, the point being made by Ravi Srivastava. Ravi Srivastava, the point being made over here is this. It's not just the BJP. Even the CPM has been extremely critical of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra for visiting Wayanad when such a serious incident of, the suicide by a family member of a Congress functionary has taken place amongst extremely controversial circumstances, to say it or to put it very mildly. Why would she not want to visit the family members when there are such serious charges that have, in fact, and somebody has taken the extreme step of committing suicide? She, in fact, visited that neighborhood or that village of the Mullankoli Panchayat, but she did not, and she attended an event 5 kilometers from the home, but never showed up at their doorstep, is the allegation which has come from CPM leader C.K. Shashindran. Ravi Srivastava.
A very good evening, Madhav, and first of all, a very happy birthday to you. We recall our association more than 12 years back when I met at Anna Hazare's fast. So, a good year ahead and a lot of blessings for you.
Thank you.
As regards Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's this visit, as well as the Appachan's resignation, I think these are two different issues which are, we should not be linked. Because yes, no doubt, Priyanka Gandhi expressed that she was not happy with the factionalism happening in the district Congress and
just take 10 seconds. Just telling you 10 seconds to the viewers why we are linking the two. Because ultimately, if the district unit is being dissolved and there is serious discontent, serious issues within not just the chief of the district unit, but also such incidents of suicide which have been committed, which raises serious questions about what's going on within the party. It's all linked to that extent, Ravi Srivastava.
The party factionalism is nothing new. It happens in every political party. And if it is happening in Congress, I think it is nothing unusual.
It is nothing new.
Nothing unusual, sir. I said political parties. I did not name Congress even. I said political parties. It happens every party.
But sir, suicide,
this is nothing unusual.
Suicide, being insensitive to such incidents that take place, that is surely not usual.
No, what I'm saying about the suicides is, the suicides are the matter to be investigated. Why suicides have taken place? I don't think that the party has to do anything with the suicides. There has to be an investigation, a probe for that. There could be some family reasons. There could be some property issues. There could be something else. We do not know.
Congress asked for investigation. Raviji, please tell me.
Why should Congress ask for it? It's a ruling government should ask for it.
There are substantial debts. There are serious questions about the circumstances surrounding those suicides of the daughter-in-law of that particular individual leader. And I mean, the point is that the very fact that this incident has not been probed also leads to discontent. And this is discontent happening at the constituency of a very, very prominent member of the Gandhi family and one of the top leaders of the Congress party. Why should that not be an issue, Ravi Srivastava? Because the BJP, the CPM are all talking about it.
I think the Congress should demand to the state government or the CID or the CBI that an investigation should be done.
So what are they waiting for?
Suicide is not an ordinary issue. It's a serious matter. And what could be the reason? It should come out. Because at least at the end of the day, the Congress will be absolved of that, because not by the factionalism or...
But they haven't done it is the point, sir. They have not done it. That's the whole point that's being discussed over here.
I'm mentioning it that because definitely it should be done.
Okay. Quick response. Sanju Verma, quick response.
Unusual, unnatural death, the probe is a must.
Sanju Verma, your response to Ravi.
Okay. Madhav, first and foremost, with no offense to you, I said George Kurian, Union Cabinet Minister of the Modi government. He is an MOS, but still a part of the Union Cabinet.
Ma'am, he's a part of the council. Please. Let me, ma'am, I have covered the central government for a few decades, so please, I'll defer to my wisdom on this. A cabinet minister is a cabinet minister. You can go to the PMO website and cabinet secretariat website. Cabinet ministers have a totally different designation from MOSs. He's a member of the Council of Ministers. But that's a side issue. Let's not waste time of our viewers on that. Your response to what he is saying, that Congress should investigate this matter. Is this too little too late?
Yes, I stick to my facts. MOS in the Union Cabinet of the Modi government. We can agree to disagree. Let me just say one thing to Ravi Srivastava. Recently, there was a video of Mallikarjun Kharge that went viral. There's a farmer who tells him, you know, sir, I'm left. I'm left with nothing. 4 acres of my land have been destroyed. Please do something. What does senior Kharge, who happens to be the Congress president, tell this poor landless farmer? Don't try to act over smart with me. So what if you've lost 4 acres of land? I have 40 acres of land. You see me complaining? That is the kind of entitlement which the top brass of Congress never hesitates to showcase with brazen impunity, Madhav. And I don't know if you remember, 400 plus people have died in the recent cloudburst and landslide of Himachal Pradesh. Has Priyanka Vadra visited Himachal?
Okay.
Has Rahul Gandhi visited Himachal?
It's all about entitlement. Tehseen, I want you to come in on this, because we've seen what has happened to Karnataka Minister Rajanna, who had to offer to resign after he questioned vote chori claims. We've seen what's happened to Lakshman Singh after he criticized Rahul Gandhi. Shashi Tharoor also sidelined after he deviated from the party line. Is this the punishment or the price that somebody has to pay when they don't toe the party line?
Nothing of that sort. Like I said earlier on, and I don't know what Mr. Ravi is speaking about.
Hello?
There is zero discord. There is zero rivalry. What has happened is he's resigned on his own free will. But I want to talk about one thing about this citing, because it's been put in a very negative way about somebody who's passed away. That's the departed person. Let me just tell you, viewers, and I'm saying this with responsibility, that there was a debt of about 2.5 crores on the departed soul. The party helped him with 20 lakhs. The party is not in a financial position to clear off somebody's debt, but the party did help him, and there must be an investigation onto why this debt is. This debt has nothing to do with the political party or funds for the party. It is a debt that he had. This is on public record. Please have a CID, CBI, ED investigation. Yet the party has helped him with 22 lakh rupees. The debt was 2.5 crore rupees. May his soul rest in peace. But this is the fact. It is very unfair that she was there for relief work. Somebody's suicide over a personal debt is now being brought into a TV debate, and nobody knows the facts of this.
Dr. Rangathan, you want to respond to that? That's unfortunate. She was there for relief work. It's unfortunate that all of this is disconnected with Priyanka Gandhi, but it's being drawn in.
Now, let me
given 20 lakhs. Sorry.
Let him respond, Dr. Rangathan.
Yes, and I hope Tehseen, it's a direct question to my brother Tehseen, younger brother Tehseen, who keeps getting younger. I hope he doesn't resort to whataboutery in this. Tehseen, under the Congress governments of Karnataka and Telangana, Can you please tell me the number of farmers who have committed suicide? Number.
I'm not aware of that number. I'm not aware of that number. I apologize.
Fine, that's okay. That's okay. I'm just talking about the sensitivity out here, not your insensitivity. But Madhav, 1,578 farmers have committed suicide in the Congress-ruled states of Karnataka and Telangana. And you know what the minister said? That the suicides are increasing because the compensation has increased. This is the sensitivity. And you are talking about Kerala. They don't give a two hoots. This is the reality.
Yeah,
respond to that,
that's a terrible statement for anyone to make, including the minister. I'm not going to do what about here. It's a terrible statement. I hope the Congress acts on that. But again, that's unrelated to what Priyanka Gandhi was doing in Wayanad and why the president has resigned. There is a suicide which has to do with death. And I am being sensitive. It should not have happened. Period. However, the party is on record saying we can help as much as we can. It is not financially powerful enough.
Okay, quick closing remarks from Sanju Verma.
No, Tehseen is lying, Madhav. Tehseen is lying blatantly. You know, he always lies and he does it with absolute confidence. Please stop peddling lies. You've not answered one important question, Tehseen. More than 1,500 farmer suicides in Telangana. Last year, more than 3,496 suicides in Karnataka. More than 400 people dead in Himachal Pradesh. And Priyanka Vadra, Rahul Gandhi, इन्होंने फेविकॉल कंज्यूम कर लिया है. They have not even shed crocodile tears on the state of affairs in Telangana, Karnataka, and Himachal. Why is that so? If you have a proper answer, don't peddle half truths.
Well, factionalism apart, there are serious questions that are now beginning to emerge. The fact is that in the state of Kerala, both the BJP as well as the CPM are raising this as an issue, and in the run-up to the elections there in Kerala, where the Congress party looks, or at least appears to be faction-ridden, can they tide over these differences in time for those polls? Very, very important questions indeed that arise out of all of this. Sanju Verma, Dr. Ranganathan, Tehseen Poonawala, Ravi Srivastava, thanks so much for joining us this evening.